And now Penny's going to show us what to do as you're proctoring.
Okay, you can either save the link for the portal on your laptop. For me, sometimes I just Google it because it's easier to find it, and I just type in WA portal, and as long as it says Cambian asked, that's the one that you want. And it takes you right to the screen. If you haven't logged in, it will ask you to log in. Since this is my computer, it just assumes that it's me, but you can log in. I would practice logging in prior to testing day to ensure your login works. When you're ready to proctor the computer, you'll choose the second one. This one is for interim testing, and that's a practice test. This says summative, and that is the real test. So you'll click on summative, and then you want to click on the second box to the right that says administering online summative test. You'll click that. Then you just have one option, the TA interface. You'll click there. Then it's going to ask you which school you're at. I don't know why there's 2, 3 Rivers Homeland, so I just choose the top one and then say go. Now it's going to ask you a couple of other questions. We still do not want the interim, we want the summative. This green one, Washington Comprehensive Assessment of Science, is the science test that we're not giving until Friday. So I usually click the arrow over to the right, and on Monday we are giving the math test. You can click this box right here, but it's going to give you every single grade. So if you're in the 3-4 room, I would click the plus. We are giving the computer adaptive on Monday, click the plus, and then you would select the grade that you have. I'm not sure why that grade is not being selected right now. Maybe it's not open today. That's probably why that's not open. But you'll pick the grade that you want, and then you would click that box. It may tell you you are about to give the real test, and that's okay. You just say yes. Then you click at the bottom, Start Session. Up here at the top where it has the big stop sign, that is your session ID. This is what you'll want to write on the board. If you'll reference the first video about signing a student in, you'll see where to enter this number. And students will then log in. As they begin to log in, you will see their names appear in this big space right here. There'll be kind of a little mini table where you'll see who's logging in. And you can either approve them. There'll be a column where you can approve them one by one. And if you're especially in that 3-4 room, you may want to approve them one by one to ensure they clicked on the right test. Otherwise, it's a little grayed out here. I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but when you practice this yourself, it's grayed out right now, but it says approve all. And you can just click that one button right there and approve everyone. In our training, we did say, well, what if they finish that math test and they want to take the next math test? Right here, this button that says select test. Well, oh, I've got someone that finished the CAT and they want to take the performance task. I just simply click on that PT, and I'm going to add it to the session. Are you sure you want to add it? Yes. And they'll use that exact same session ID again to log into the PT. You've got a brilliant kid and now they want to take the ELA. Just come back into select test, add it, add the session, okay, and they can take every single test all with that same session ID. When the session is over and all students have left the room, I would prefer that you actually click stop the session, so the session is all stopped. On your screen, after they've tested, you'll have an option to print that test session, and it will give a record that they actually took the test on that day, and I would prefer you to click that print session so we can see it. But if you forget, which it's so easy to do when you've been testing all morning, it's not a big deal. But click the stop button and click print test session if you remember. And that's it.